Hi y'all, welcome back. I'm getting ready to do another story, and this one is by me, Catherine. The name of the story is Leola. You take a hefty dose of sunshine, a smile that would light up the world, the softest giggle, and a whole mess of love, and you just might come up with a Leola. Leola was there when we were born, and she was there when we went off to college and got married. In our household, Leola was a constant, and we loved her dearly. She helped Mama take care of all four of us girls, and that was no easy task. Mama would leave to go do her errands or attend meetings, and she always left with, "Girls, you all mind Leola." And then she'd turn to Leola and tell her to make us behave. Now, truth be known, we were never ever worried about Leola because, first of all, we loved her, and secondly, because we knew she would never, ever in a million years tell on us, unless not to put us in harm's way. Other than that and an occasional call to Daddy to get us to do something for Mama, she kept our misbehaving to herself. She took good care of us, and she loved us fiercely. She was only about 4.5 feet tall and just as round. One of our favorite things to do in the summer was take a walk with Leola to Jack's Grocery. It was about 3 long blocks to get there. Mom would give us a dime and we would get candy, and Leola always got her day's worth tobacco. She would stay in there forever while we made up our minds what candy we wanted. I loved Fireballs. They burned my tongue when you first put them in your mouth, but after a while they cooled down and then you could chew them up. You could get 10 good pieces of candy for a dime, so we took a while picking them out. Invariably, we'd get home and end up trading with each other. Sometimes we'd pick up pecans in the backyard, and then when we had enough, Leola would take us to the pecan factory to sell them. It was the best feeling when we put them on the scale to weigh. We would get 25 cents a pound, and we thought that was a lot of money. Well, back then it was. Penny and I would put our quarter in our mayonnaise jars, our banks, we kept in the secretary. Anne would spend hers like it was burning a hole in her pocket. When Mom and Daddy would go out, we'd have pancakes and bacon for supper, because that's all Leola could cook. We loved having breakfast for supper, and Leola made pancakes as big as the black iron skillet. Leola couldn't keep a secret very well. One Christmas, all I wanted was a puppy. Almost every day, the whole month of December, I would whine and declare if I didn't get a puppy for Christmas, I would just die. Well, Leola just couldn't take it anymore. She took me into the big bathroom, closed the door, sat me down, and said, "Now, Baba, I'm going to tell you something. You can never tell your Mom and Daddy I told you, not ever, especially Santa Claus." I immediately swore to her I would not. Then she whispered in my ear, "You are getting a puppy for Christmas. Now shush and behave yourself." I couldn't believe it. My own puppy. How did she know? I didn't care. I didn't care. I threw my arms around her and squealed under my breath. I couldn't let anyone know, not even Penny. I was the sweetest, most respectful, helpful child in the world, waiting on Christmas. I didn't want anything to mess up my getting that puppy. It killed me not to tell Penny, but I swore. Christmas morning, we all got up and ran into Mom and Daddy's room. We jumped on the end of their bed, and all of a sudden, the sheets started moving. The next thing we knew, the sweetest, tiniest little puppy came popping out from under those covers. Mama said, "Look what Santa brought all of us." Wait, no, that's not right. That puppy's for me, not for everybody. What did Mama mean for everybody? No, this was my puppy. Leola said. But I knew I could never tell. I didn't. I decided right then and there, sharing something wonderful with my family was for sure better than not getting a puppy at all. Mama said he was sitting in the parlor when Daddy went down to get our stockings. I guess Santa Claus wanted everybody to call that puppy their own. I went to bed wondering how Leola had a connection to Santa Claus. I never told anybody about my Leola secret until just last week. I finally told Penny. We were in our 70s. Leola's been long gone, and she was so surprised when I told her. She said, "Catherine, I can't believe you didn't tell me." But then you know what she said? "Catherine, how do you suppose Leola had that connection to Santa Claus?" I laughed. My exact thoughts, just many, many years later.